Welcome back. The Judson Rockets start a new era this week. Longtime assistant Rodney Williams begins his first year as a head coach, but it was a long, winding journey to get to this point. Here's part one of our feature, The Rocket Man, part of our Coaches Connection, brought to you by San Antonio Express News.
Texas, a proud state with a legacy of blazing trails. The message NASA sent to the world as we sent our rockets into uncharted territories was that our pioneering spirit can never be ignored, and that it is that courage and commitment to excellence that sets us apart from all others.
Houston, the Eagle has landed.
Never is that spirit more alive than deep in the heart of South Texas, in the city of Converse, where another proud legacy of rocket pride continues to blaze trails. The long and illustrious history of winning championships has catapulted the Judson Rockets into Texas high school folklore. This powerhouse program has won 6 state championships under legendary head coaches Frank Arnold, D.W. Rutledge, and Jim Rackley, holding a state record for 42 consecutive winning seasons that began in 1977. This fall, Judson will begin a new era in Rocket football with the hiring of Rodney Williams, its first African-American head coach.
Just one of those things that, when you sit and think about it, is probably bigger than me, and it's bigger than any coach that's come through this school. A lot of our kids don't really have many role models, especially our young African-American kids. And I don't want to just be that coach. I want to be that coach for everybody. When I first came to Judson, it was because of the traditions. I mean, they're one of the most storied programs in football, high school football history. And why not go there and see if I can live up to that legacy? You always want to be the best, and you always want to play against the best. And I'm like, well, why not go to Judson?
Having the distinction of becoming Judson's first African-American head coach wasn't a feat that happened overnight. Rather, it was a journey that took over 20 years of hard work, diligence, and a tremendous faith in oneself. And it's these lessons Coach Williams has learned along the way that he's determined to teach his young team.
I've been coaching now for 20 years, been overlooked 5 times for head coaching jobs. And if anything that the kids can take out of it is that, look, you can be that person that gets looked over, but as long as you just stay the pace and keep going and keep going and keep going, something good is going to happen. You're going to get knocked down a lot in your life, but the key is, do you stay down or do you keep going? Most of my coaches, when I got the job, they all called me and was like, we're just proud of you. Not the athlete, we're just proud of you as a person and what you've been standing for since the day they met me. And that's all I want from my players to be. I want to be proud of them as a person, not just an athlete. He gives you that hook, I'm just going to stay on. You got to go.
Having been the offensive coordinator for Judson for so many years, naturally the question becomes, how will Coach Williams be able to adjust to his new role as head coach?
I'm the same person. I told the kids, look, I'm going to be the same guy. The same Coach Will, they all call me Coach Will. The same Coach Will that y'all first met, it's going to be the same Coach Will when I leave here. It's just that now, instead of having the OC hat, I have the hat. And I said, but I don't know how to not do it to be it myself. And one of my old head coaches told me that. He said, whatever you do as a head coach, just be you. He said, don't try to mimic anybody else. Don't try to do whatever everybody else does. You do you. And it's got you this far. Apparently you're doing something right. And that's how I'm going to try to go with it.
With the beginning of a new chapter in Judson football being written, Coach Williams will usher in change. But change never comes without its critics.